Hi there, Akita here, and I'm going to show you how to create, perhaps even in bulk, clusters of bulk, create coloring pages using a really cool tool called Mixboard. It's a Google tool. I actually found it in the Google Labs section. It's like this actual website where Google will go ahead and put up different tools and resources that they're kind of in beta, so to speak, and so they don't always work completely well, and sometimes they just are just completely freaking amazing. But I found a use case for this, and let's go ahead and just dive on in. So I'm going to click the purple button to go ahead and get started. And I've already been kind of at work playing around with stuff. I've been deleting stuff too because I just don't like to have a messy like inbox, or I don't even know what this is called, the lobby, whatever. Anywho, let's go ahead and click on, I'm going to click on one that I already have done, but here, I'll show you really quickly. You can just go ahead and click new project. That'll work too. But what you have here is, you have the actual interface, and what you're going to do is just go ahead and grab a source image, something that you can work from, that you want to go with. So I'm going to go with Zoe here. Hey Zoe. I generated her not too long ago, so I'm going to go ahead and drag her onto the page, and she's going to go ahead and load. So a couple of quick things, and like this is not a Mixboard tutorial, it's more so how to use it to, I don't even know if this is even the intended use case, I just found that it's gonna work. So you go ahead and click on this and the image itself and see how it pops up down there. That's how you know that you're good to go. You can delete it, you can download it, you will be downloading, and you just go ahead and put what you want it to do. So rule of thumb is this: the more that you ask it to do, the more it's gonna be like wah, 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 and give you stuff that does not make sense. So I like to have coloring book pages like be cohesive and like have kind of the same style, and Mixport is very good with that. You could probably use it for other clip art too, is my guess, but I found just on testing different things that it's not that good with watercolor, not that good with certain things that don't have, like for clip art that doesn't have like an actual solid straight edge. If it's more like a whimsical kind of like feathery type of clip art, it may not work as well. So you can test on your own, see what works the best. Okay, so like I was saying, the more that you give it to do, the more confused it's going to get, and it might give you images that aren't exactly like your source image. So we're going to try and avoid that. Something else too, it does not save your prompts, so at least not in a way that I can find. So what you'll have to do is either open up a Google Doc and copy and paste the prompt, so that way you keep the ones that work the best for you, and then kind of, use it, mark it, bookmark it, go from there. All right, so recreate the same girl in 4 different images and have her doing 4 different activities that are Christmas themed. So I just spoke that out. I'm using my actual, this tool that I use called Flow, and I can just like press a button and I can speak my prompts. It saves me so much time. I'll put the link below if you want to give it a shot. Okay, so recreate the same girl in 4 different images and have her doing 4 different activities that are Christmas themed. So let's just say we want to do a Christmas theme. I have her rocking out Easter eggs right now, but I'm going to save that prompt. Let it go ahead and roll. So I mentioned how many images I wanted. I just have her doing different activities. I'm not asking it to change her face. Let's see how this goes. This is beta, but it tends to behave as long as you don't give it too much. Now, too much to do. Now, what that too much is, I think it might depend on the day. But this is looking, ooh, yeah. What? Let's zoom in a little bit. This is looking pretty cute. Look at that. Look, she's up here decorating the tree. That's looking cute too. Hanging the stockings, wrapping gifts. This looks good. Okay, let's go ahead and try something else. We're gonna give it a little bit more to do. So I'm gonna go back to my source image over here. Let me zoom out. And let's go ahead and have, let's see here. I'm going to do Control V and just paste the same prompt because I just copied it, and have her doing 4 different activities that are Christmas themed. I'm going to give it some context. Drinking hot cocoa, because once again, you give it too much, it's going to go off the rails. But I like to experiment, and you should too. I mean, it's a free tool, so hey, why not? Drinking hot cocoa, going sledding, roasting marshmallows outside over a fire, and reading a book by the fireplace. Let's try that. Grab this as a quick reminder. Again, it does not save your prompts. Get to copy and pasting. So I did say 4 images, but I did give it a lot. And notice how those other images like disappeared. So sometimes that does happen. So as a note too, because that happened to me after I had done maybe 7 or 8 or 9 generations, you want to go ahead and download them so you don't lose your work. But see, look, here we go again. Lovely, lovely. The hair's kind of looking crazy on that one, but that's nothing that like a good Canva little spruce up can't fix. Also lovely. All right, so you do want to download. You click the image, you hit the download, it will download for you and so forth. Please do not forget to upscale and to add the 300 DPI, do all the process, all the things to make these beautiful, because whoever's going to get them, you want to make certain that they have a good final product, okay? So we want to make sure good quality, good final product. All right, let's try something else. I'm going to paste that there. I'm going to say recreate the same girl, and we're going to say 3 different images. And have her doing 4 different activities that are Christmas themed. I'm not going to say what they are. Actually, matter of fact, I'm going to say Easter themed and see if I switch these up, because these are all kind of tied to Christmas. Maybe it will actually give me Easter ones and not take away my Christmas ones. They're Easter themed. I'm also going to put in here have her wearing 3 different outfits. You know what? Hold up. Have her. I'm going to put this with 3 different hairstyles. And have her doing 4 different activities that are Christmas themed. Actually, I'm kind of switch that to 3. Don't let me honest here. With 3 different outfits. Let me grab that. And let's just see what it does, if it's going to take away the Christmas themed ones. It might. I'm looking at this right now. Oh, it didn't. It didn't. I have a suspicion that if you use some of the same like themed words or what have you, that's part of the reason why it actually replaces them or takes them away. Just an assumption. I don't know for sure. Okay. 3 different hairstyles. Okay. Looking nice. Some kind of Easter egg activity. We have over here, she is with like braids in her hair, and she is hanging stuff on the Easter egg tree, I'm assuming. Okay. All right. So you have different options here. You can make it look completely like have the same character popping up over and over again. You can just have the one character switch up the actual hairstyles to give the illusion that it's a different character, but the actual style, as you can see, is still the same. Now, if you want to go ahead and get a little bit more technical, we can go ahead and play around with just one image, and we could say, so we have it clicked to activate, change the girl's hair, let's say, to Afro puffs with ribbons and have her wear a dress. Let's try that. I'm just going to copy it just for posterity. Let's see what happens. But as you can see here, as you say the different prompts, like I'm typing this stuff up and I'm thinking it through in front of you on camera. But if you have your own set of prompts, like you're going to be good to go. Oh, and look, we have the ribbons, we have the dress, we have the girl. It's looking great. Okay, let's try size. Click that. Make the girl's afro a lot bigger. I don't know if it's going to do size, so let's just see what it does. Let's just see. But as I was saying, if you have your own set of prompts as you're going and you figure out what works best for you for your particular use case, and you just play around with it, literally. You just see what it's going to do. And as it does certain things, oh, I'll be darned. Here we go. That afro is bigger. Look at that. You make it the same size. Definitely bigger, definitely more lush. I probably should have said add a little ribbon or something in there too. Whatever. It still looks cute, right? This all came from this one source image. So what else can you do with this? So you can do size, hair, activities. Let's go ahead and do color. So I'm going to go ahead and click the original image. I'm going to say, make the background blue and color in the basket, the eggs, and the little girl. Boom. Let's work that. You can do color. It doesn't always want to listen to you in terms of the colors that you pick, so you might have to be a little bit more flexible with what it gives you. Oh, see? I asked it to do too much. See? Now let me see. There is no undo button as far as I can tell. If you actually do something, you can't undo it. Let me drag her over again. Where are you? I'm here, my friend. Okay, bring her over here. It's okay. I have my friend here on standby. Okay, so let's try something else just for posterity. Okay. Decorate the image as though it's for the cover of a coloring book for Easter. Let's do that. And see, I like flow, like when I just hit the key and I can just speak into my microphone. If I'm doing exceptionally long prompts or I'm kind of thinking through my ideas, it just helps. It makes everything go a lot more quickly because I'm not having to type. And that is a big time saver. Oh, wait a minute. No, where you go? Look at that. Oh my gosh. Yay. All right, so that turned out nice. So let's look at the original image. And of course we had the prompt, which I didn't say. Please save your prompts. Everyone save your prompts. But look, it's trying to do an actual coloring book. So what I would probably do, to be completely honest, I would probably go ahead and just like download this because I do like how it looks. And what you could probably do is put it into Canva and just like, you know, do your own kind of a coloring book cover, journal cover, coloring book story cover, whatever you want to do. Right? And so this is basically how you do, you know, you use Mixboard to go ahead and do a coloring book or generate multiple pages. I mean, like, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's like 11 right there. If I kept going, I would easily get to 30 or 40 or something like that, and they would be great. You just upscale to your 300 DPI and you're good to go. So bonuses for Etsy, bonuses for Teachers Pay Teacher, do something on KDP if that's what you do, you know, whatever. Something on your own site, a freebie, something of that nature, and you will basically be good to go. So please like, subscribe if you're picking up what I'm throwing down. If you're enjoying the learning, all my teaching, please. It costs you nothing and it means the world to me. And I probably should have said that earlier. Did I say it earlier? I don't know. I'm sleep deprived. Anyway, take care, enjoy, and try out Mixboard, mixboard.google.com. Bye everyone. Take care.